Greetings YouTubers, it's your boy LooksLikeLethal, and today we are going to do a deck tech and some gameplay of Paulo Vitor Damo da Rosa's, I think I said that right, PVDR's blue-white control deck that he won the World Championship with. So if you're interested in seeing some of that, stick around. Alright, let's jump into the deck tech here. So it's pretty, if you've seen this deck before, then you're going to be familiar with this and you'll be familiar with all the cards. There's nothing shocking here. The way he plays them, of course, is above par. You're not going to see that level of gameplay from me, unfortunately, in the video, but I do my best, right? I think he really, I don't want to say he got lucky, but I think it was really to his benefit, and that he did so well in the draft part of the championship, right? The fact that he was elevated already to the top, he had to play a lot less matches than everyone else. That his deck was really able to shine, right? I think if it would have been put more under the test, potentially it would have had different results. I'm not trying to take away from his win. He's definitely one of the best, if not the best, Magic the Gathering player in the world. So congratulations to Paulo. I just unfortunately have not done as well playing his deck in Arena, especially at the Mythic level. I did much better and playing it in Platinum. I ended up just removing the deck because my win rate wasn't where I expected it to be. I actually had better luck with some other players' blue-white control decks, and then one that I altered myself, right? So, and I think one of my biggest issues, well, probably one of the biggest issues, and it's my fault, is that this deck is built for best of 3. I'm playing it in a best of 1 environment, right? Which I think is probably my biggest problem. If I had, utilized the sideboard and changed up the deck to make it more suitable for best of 1, and I may end up going back and doing that, right? Just to test it out, then I'd probably have better luck. As an example, right? In the main deck, you essentially have 2 win conditions, and that's Dream Trawler and Arc and Sons of Grace. Now, you only have 1 copy of each of these, right? So if you lose these 2, you don't really have anything here that's going to dig cards out of your graveyard. So if both of those cards, first of all, you have to get to those cards. If either one of those cards, now granted, it's pretty hard to get Dream Trawler into the graveyard, but there's some removals. The Shatter of the Sky is going to put it there, right? If you get both of those cards into the graveyard, your game's pretty much done at that point, unless you've been able to get value out of Archons. But even then, right, if you're facing a Shatter of the Sky, pretty much with both those cards on the deck, even if you have generated a lot of 2/2s, and your game's pretty much over. So let's quickly go through here, right? You've got 3 Birth of Meletis, Birth of Meletis. One thing you'll learn from watching my videos is I'm going to butcher names probably on point to the 2 things you'll see a lot in my videos is me butchering names and misplays. So be sure to point those things out in the comments. I've got thick skin, right? If I'm pronouncing things wrong, I know it can be annoying. I watch other people's YouTube videos where they pronounce things wrong throughout the entire video, and it's super annoying to me. So if I'm doing it and I'm annoying you, don't be shy to let me know. Okay, so this card's pretty decent, right? Especially against things like mono red. So you search, or if you're light initially on lands. So the step 1 is you search your land, you get you search your deck, you get a plains card, you put it into your hand. That's great. Step 2, you create an 0/4 wall token. That's great. Step 3, you get 2 life. Omen of the Sea, another great card. It's got flash, and it's an enchantment that you can play that allows you to scry 2 cards and then draw a card. And then you get some additional value out of it that you get to scry 2 more by paying 2 in a blue. All right, so then you've got Dovin's Veto. All right, it's a counter that can't be countered, only for non-creature cards, anything non-creature. Okay. Banishing Light, you got a couple of removals here. Mystic Dispute, discard. You got 2 of these in the deck. It's all right. It allows you to counter. You get more value if you're countering a blue spell because it costs less. It costs 2 less actually, right? So it's a 1 mana counter, which is great, but you have to make sure that your opponent. You make sure the opponent doesn't have 3 on the board, so this has double value. You can counter, or you can eat up your opponent's mana, right? If you just want them to have to spend their last 3 mana, which limits their ability to cast more spells, then bam, there you go. All right, Thirst of Meaning, draw 3 cards, then discard 2 unless one of those cards that you're discarding is an enchantment. All right. Narset, everybody knows Narset, right? You don't have to really explain this card. It keeps your opponent from being able to draw cards, and you do a -2, and it allows you to look at the top 4 cards of your library, reveal a non-creature card, non-land card from among them, and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Teferi, another card pretty much everyone knows, right? It's self-explanatory. Absorb, gain 3 life, counter spell. Arcan's Sungrace, it's flying, lifelink. Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink, so and then the constellation on it is whenever an enchantment enters a battlefield under your control, you create a 2/2 Pegasus token creature with flying. So you can create by playing some of these other enchantments, you can continue to pull the value out of this card by creating 2/2 lifelinkers flying. Right, and you get that from either your Elspeth, your Omen of the Sea. Any enchantment card that you're casting is going to that's not an enchantment. Banishing Light, Omen of the Sea, Elspeth, Conquers Death. These will all generate 2/2s for you. And a nice little thing that you can do, right, is you get your Omen of the Sea down. If you have a Teferi down, you can bounce Omen back to your hand and replay it, which not only gives you the value of scrying 2 and drawing a card, you're also going to draw a card with Teferi when you do this. And if you have Arcan down, you're also going to get a 2/2. So that's a nice little combo there for this deck. And then you have more removal, Shadow of the Sky, Elspeth Conquers Death, and then, of course, Dream Trawler. Who doesn't love a Dream Trawler, right? And I'm not going to go through the mana. Although so one thing to note, and I don't know if it's going to be, and if I captured the game in this video, but I have used this before. I actually pulled out a win after losing both my Dream Trawler and Arcan just by creating 1/1 human tokens, and then using that to pull out the win. So this is another good win condition here. And another great thing. So again, I don't know if I captured the match here, but it was really good. The opponent had the land card that allowed him to tap one of my creatures, right? So he was consistently tapping Dream Trawler, which I then ended up figuring out later on in the match. I can simply use Dream Trawler's ability to have hexproof and prevent him from tapping it. But another thing that really helps in those situations is actually Field of Ruin. This card has a lot of value in this deck because I could then use this card to destroy his land card that allow him to tap my creatures, which was very beneficial. So this card does have a lot of value in this deck. It could bring you the win. And then in the sideboard, you've got another, or you've got a glass casket, 4 Ether's Gust, 2 Sterling Drakes, another Donovan's Veto, 2 more Mystic Disputes, another Narset, 2 more Archons of Sungracer for my best of ones, right? Which I probably should have put these cards in and given up. I don't know, maybe a Thirst of Meaning, right? Probably Thirst of Meaning. I would have given up and added these, and then you have Commence the End Game, 2 of these. So I probably would have put in some more removal and potentially some more creatures by maybe giving up 1 or 2 absorbs, giving up the Mystical Disputes, which I'm not a big fan of, maybe a couple of the Thirst of Meanings, which I'm not a huge fan of, and switching things up a little bit. So I'll probably work on this for a best of one scenario. Anyway, so that's the breakdown of the deck. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Please be sure and leave a comment below if you want to continue seeing videos like this, or if there's anything else you want to see. I know there's misplays. Also, please forgive the green screen in the actual video. I know the shirt that I'm wearing in the gameplay video is a little messed up on the green screen, so I apologize for that. But yeah, please do leave a comment. Click the little like button below if you enjoy the video, or the dislike if you don't. And also, very important, please subscribe. It helps motivate me, and it also obviously helps the channel grow. All right, thanks. Enjoy the video. I mean, could be worse. So probably not going to press our luck here. Maro Amont. Okay. Get something besides lands here. All right. Mono red, pretty common. As long as we don't die before turn 4, which should be okay. And if we can start drawing something besides mana, that would be very helpful. Okay. Okay. Well, looks like we're gonna have to take an action here, unfortunately, sooner than I would have liked. To get rid of the robber. I hate making this play, but you know, it is what it is. We'll save the shatter for when you get something good down. Or it may have to come a little bit before that, depending on he's overridden with mana as well. That's nice. Let's see what he gets down on turn 4 before we shatter his sky. I need to stop drawing mana. I mean, a big part of what's happening here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to decline this and drop a couple of mana sources. I mean, this could be Embercleave right here. If it is, I'm in trouble. And it's not. So I lucked out there. Wow. I mean, I mean, that could turn things around for us for sure. Let's just go ahead and clean this up before he gets a whatchamadoodle down. Annex. Okay. Next turn I'll play both of these actually before Green Brawler maybe. This is because I can gain 3 life off anything he plays. Here. Hopefully it's something big. I'd like to get maximum value, and that gives me some good value. Have a wall come down. Oh. Does give me some breathing room here. Do this. Stick with this for right now. Okay. Okay, it's a risky line to play with mono red, but you know. Why not? Oh, yes. Here. Rid of this guy before he gets any has a chance to get any bigger. And let's put down. Go ahead and draw another. As long as he doesn't get a freaking Ember Cleave. Oh, yeah. Fine by me, buddy. Good game. It was not an easy matchup against mono red, but I played out pretty well. I need a commentary more, I feel like, in my videos. I mean, leave a comment below if you think the same thing, but I really feel like I need to start giving some better commentary. I need to go back. I really hope this audio isn't messed up with those few changes that I did, and what's it called? Voice meter. I'm back to using voice meter again. I'm actually going to turn down the mic a little bit here. I feel like hitting those yellow decibels a lot more than I'd like to be. So again, hopefully the audio I'd like to be able to actually use some of this video in my March video release. So let's keep going with this deck. I usually like to play a deck until I lose a game, and I've won 4 straight now, looking some pretty against some meta decks. So so far it's treating me pretty well. And platinum, like I said in a different video, I made the same run, and with this deck, play this now, and Mythic, I didn't perform quite as well. I mean, it'd be great if he didn't do anything here again. Mono black that doesn't play cards as a matchup I can live with. But not so much. Okay. Oh, see, what's that? Do this. I can bounce it eventually next turn. This up. I don't even know. It doesn't work on that. It is considered a creature, even though it's an adventure card. Okay.
Stop that now.
Stop that now.
Let's try this.
Source down. Let's end the turn. Try and veto something he plays. If we can't, then we'll omen that. Create a blocker, so. Let's go ahead and get rid of that so it doesn't keep coming back, because that would be annoying. There's another one. Okay, this I can handle this. I just want to cause disruption next turn and take extra 3 damage. I think I do. I need to hang on to the veto now for after. Well, it doesn't matter because Dream Trawler. Gonna need at least 5 mana. Out. Next turn, I'll get Teferi back. That's what I should have actually. That's the line I should have taken. I should have went ahead and played Dream Trawler. Wait till I got Teferi back, bounced his Murderous Rider, and then used my Absorb to kill them to keep it from coming back, basically. But let's see. Maybe he'll play something big here, and I'll get some value out of the Absorb anyway. I'm not going to create the white to block. I expected to take the 3 damage this line anyway, so okay, well then let's do this. And these are great to have for when Dream Trawler's down, but you've got plenty of mana. I got another one anyway. Why not? Let's keep digging. I'd really like to get the Sun's Grace. 2% chance that might come up. Our opponent, Spirit of the Cards. I guess speaking with the Spirit of the Cards on what he should do here. Yeah, okay, that plays good. I was really thinking about it. Yeah, my turn now. Thank you. That back. Thank you very much. And everything I have to play, I can play during his turn because I'm going to plus my Teferi.
I know my responsibility. Here we go.
And then I'm going to end turn. I want to shatter this guy before I put Dream Trawler down to, you know, again, max value. And then I still have I still have the veto.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
It left me actually defenseless, but you know, some people don't like seeing Dream Trawler come out for some reason. LBK Butterfly. Man, I'm not a big fan of starting with 2 mana, but I've got Birth here, so especially when I'm on the draw, especially against mono red. Standard stuff here. Super annoying. You know what I really need? Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, this isn't looking too great. Get a blocker here. Get a banishing light. One of the robbers. Leaves me tapped out. I'll get 2 life back. Okay. Well, see if we can claw our way back into this. Wow, I'm gonna end up getting flooded because I mean, he's playing all my cards here. But that's okay by me. I mean, although that did count as an enchantment to be fair, so it was better for him than it was for me. That pretty much guarantees you won't be playing my cards next round. This is good. It just sucks that it's tapped. And can't do this right now. I mean, I've got to do Sun's Grace. Next, or a mana to get rid of that for sure. Needs to go. Oh, that was a mana. Please let there be another one in there. This is gonna hurt. If I can't get this Conqueror's Death out, I am in trouble. I'm in trouble. I mean, I'm dead. I am dead.